Alright, welcome back to the channel. So, I literally just finished recording so many videos. You guys might actually get 3 videos. But shoutouts to Grand Cross Database. They have translated, or, you know, I don't know if it's they or just one person, but they translated the characters, and we actually know exactly what they do. So big shoutouts to you or them. So we'll start off with, I guess her name is Thonar or something like that. So we'll start off with her. Her passive, when debuff is removed by skill usage in deathmatch, increases all allies attack by 40% and attack related stats by 20% for 3 turns, excluding debuff removal due to unique effects. So if they remove debuffs, I guess by skill usage in deathmatch, they will actually be able to get an increase to attack by 40%, and then all other attack related stats will be increased by 20%. So that's pretty good. I don't know what it means by skill usage, whether you have to actually cleanse it or something, but regardless, that's pretty good. Inflicts damage equal to 190% of attack on all enemies. Okay, so yeah, again, pretty much Green Hendrickson's first skill. And then a charge single target, like I said in my other video. Nothing really crazy about her. And then of course weak point ultimate. So she's pretty I would say she's actually basic. You're only gonna really use her for sub slot anyway, so it's not like she's gonna be all that used in PvP and stuff like that. So you're really only using her for Belmoth on the back, so keep that in mind. But I mean, it's, you know, pretty good support unit. Really nothing else to say about her other than that, though. She is human, so you can run her with Arthur and Bond. You can do something if you just want to have a fun team or something like that. You could do that. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for her. I mean, well, actually, you could run her on the back with Bond's team, you know, with Easton removing debuffs, so you could do that, make a pretty fun team with that. But other than you know, her skills and passive, she's not, you know, she's not crazy. So yeah, so that's Thonar. You know, really basic unit. Let's move on to the next unit. So Melly, Lost Vein Meliodas. Yes, Ragnarok Lost Vein Meliodas. So his passive, at the start of battle during the ally's turn, increases the hero's ultimate move gauge by the amount of orbs possessed by the hero with the most number of orbs. Okay, that is a lot more clear. So basically, whichever ally on your team has the most ultimate move gauge orbs, he's going to increase his own by that amount, but he can only do it up to 3 orbs. So it's not like if you have 5 orbs, right, with Bond, and then Meliodas comes into play. It's not like he's gonna increase his own orbs by 5. It's only gonna go up to 3, and you can only do this one time. If this was unlimited, he'd be broken. Like, he would literally be broken. So yeah, but he can only do it one time, which means pretty much you can get his ult really easily, which is kind of good. But again, he's more so a sub slot unit too, because if you use him at, like, literally if you use him at the start of battle, you're not going to be able to get a lot of orbs. I'm going to be honest with you. You're only going to pretty much get 1 orb if you're going second. And if you're going first, I have no idea. So yeah, you're really going to just use him in the sub slot anyway. But I don't think a lot of people are going to run him. Maybe they will. Maybe they actually will with HP and defense on this Meliodas, because he is a support unit. So I don't know. We'll see. His first skill inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy and depletes 3 ultimate move gauge orbs. So pretty much like Red Zeldris, Red Easton, Green, you know, Green Merlin. He does the same thing. He's a support type unit, which I actually think that's good, because we need those. That's really good actually. Especially considering that the other Lost Vein we have is simply DPS. This having him being a support, can't speak at a stroke. Him being a support type character is good, because you don't have to run the red one anymore, right? You can just run this Meliodas, and he honestly is going to be more helpful in this current age, right? Because first off, he's newer, so his stats are going to be better, and his skills are just downright better for support, like for supporting the entire team, right? So yeah, so he could be an interesting unit, right? For sure. His second skill, inflicts damage equal to 300 of attack on one enemy, decreases attack related stats by 40% for 2 turns. So pretty much Rugal, like Green Rugel's skill, like, this is it. Like, literally, that's it. So he'll decrease attack-related stats, which is good, by 40%, which is very good. It's just on one enemy. If it were everyone, I think that would have been a lot better. Obviously, the damage would have been lower. But I feel like if this were an AoE, like, debuff, this would be much, much better. But I guess it's cool if it's single target, too, because, I mean, you could just... It won't work on Bond, because, again... Bond just cleanses this anyway. He cleanses all stat debuffs on him, so it won't work on him, but you can use it on someone else in regardless, even if it could work on Bond. Bond's damage is scaled off HP, so it wouldn't do shit. But you can use it on somebody else, right? You definitely could use it on another, I don't know, another team. Like, you could use it on Escanor before he gets debuff immunity. You could use it on... I don't know, somebody else. It's useful for something, I'm telling you, it is. But that's pretty interesting, I guess, for his second skill. So again, support type unit. Really nothing all that crazy, though. His ultimate is legit the same. He's another Lost Vein unit, so keep that in mind. It's not like anything's changed at all. His ultimate is still going to hit hard. Keep that in mind. It's not like, oh my god, he's a support character, that means his ultimate is terrible. No. His ultimate is still going to hit very, very hard. And he's going to have it a lot easier than, well, actually, I don't know. Because depending if they put Ragnarok units in the general pool, right? His ultimate, getting it 6 out of 6 is going to be easier than Lost Veins. But if they make him like event exclusive to Ragnarok characters or to Ragnarok banners, it could be the same level of difficulty getting him 6 out of 6 like the red one. But the red one has been on so many banners, so pretty much at least someone has 2 out of 6 Lost Vein, right? But yeah, pretty, decent support type Lost Vein unit, nothing too crazy like I said before, but very, very interesting to say the least. So really, really good. And then let's move on to the final unit, which is Sigurd. So Sigurd, right? He's a human, but he's a hybrid. Like his race is human, but he's a demon, so I don't know. But his passive: at the start of ally's turn, for every enemy affected by stat decrease effect, so it has to be like attack related stats, defense related stats debuff, HP related stats debuff, something like that, applies an effect which increases attack stats of all allies by 10% for 2 turns. So this is why he works very, very well with Assault Mode Meliodas, by the way, because it says for every enemy affected by stat decrease effect. So obviously if you run him with Assault Mode, you can't, like, you literally you get defense decrease debuffs for free, right? Literally for free. So it's really good. And then this stacks up to 3 times, so 30% increase to attack stat. That's pretty big. That's pretty big, considering you can actually run Zeldris on the back and still get the basic stats increase. That's big. So Assault Mode is gonna hit like a truck. Like, it's gonna be disgusting. By the way, also this is why he's like a hybrid. In addition, the hero is also of demon race, affected by uniques and commandments. Applies when entering battle. So you can't use him in deathmatch, but for PvP, he's going to be a monster. Like, he's actually going to be a monster. He's going to be a problem. Because if you run him with the demon team, which pretty much I'm sure everybody will, he has Extort. He has Green Nunchuck Bond's Extort ability, which is big, right? It's very, very big. So he's going to Extort attack and defense. So he's going to do more damage. And then his second skill is Amplify. So keep that in mind as well, right? When you stack up his his passive, he also is going to hit very hard, because Assault Mode is going to lower their defense by, at max, 75%, right? Their defense related stats goes down by 75%, so that's big. And then his ultimate has flood damage, very, very strong hitting ultimate. That probably, I guess if he's at max HP, it's probably one of, if not the hardest hitting single target ultimate in the game at 6 out of 6. But I think Derriere still holds that title, man. When she's fully built up, man, she definitely has the hardest single target hitting ultimate in the game. But he's really right there with her. But that is good though. He is a very good unit. I can't wait to see when the whales have him, they showcase him, because I want to see his potential and what he's gonna do for the game. But yeah, that's gonna be it for these units. Sigurd is obviously, like, out of the batch the best. Meliodas second best, and then Thonar, I would say honestly, she's the worst, but she's free, right? She's free. She's not a bad unit. It's just she's a sub unit. That says a lot about her kit and shit like that, but she's good. I mean, you can use her on the sub slot for Belmoth, but as far as PvP goes, I don't think anyone's gonna really use her in PvP. But that's gonna be it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy, leave a like for the algorithm, comment below, and as always, I will see you all next time.